how much work you put in, no matter how much blood, sweat, and tears that you put in, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, a company is still a company. And I'm so hurt, but it's like, I know this is gonna be a blessing in disguise, but I'm just worried in the short term. But I'm gonna get through it. I just kind of want to document how I'm feeling now so that later I can look back on this and say it was a blessing in disguise.
I just got laid off while on maternity leave for the second time in a row. My son will be 3 weeks old tomorrow, and instead of getting to enjoy the next 9 weeks with him and my toddler like I thought I would, I now have to search for a new job. My maternity leave is canceled out. I won't be getting paid for the rest of it, and the severance package is so bad I don't even want to share. And yeah, with my firstborn, I saw it coming. This time I had no idea. I was totally blindsided, and I need to find a new job. So yeah, corporate America. That's it. That's all.
All right. I got a $9 billion FAFO, a $9 billion FAFO for the state of Kentucky. Come on forward, everyone. Listen to this. Yes, Kentucky is a red state. Yes, Kentucky voted for Donald Trump. This is a $9 billion FAFO. Look at this distillery, $9 billion. The red state of Kentucky, this is an FAFO. Do you remember when the tariffs hit? We told Canada we don't need you, and people stopped buying whiskey from the United States. This is a $9 billion FAFO for the red state of Kentucky. Do you know what kind of devastation that brings to a state like that? They're already a red state, low in education. This is going to be a tough FAFO for Kentucky. A $9 billion bankrupt whiskey distillery company is going to lead to a lot of job losses. Kentucky getting exactly what they voted for. FAFO, I think so.
Prepares you for a layoff. I was completely blindsided. I had no clue it was coming. I have been in marketing at a very large bank for 6 years, and I feel like I just got thrown away like a piece of trash. Quite a few coworkers reached out like, "Oh my God, like what happened?" And I'm like, no answer. Downsizing, right? Whatever it is. It's really tough pill to swallow. And I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. This is the first time this has happened to me. I immediately thought of my kids, my wife, like how we're gonna make mortgage, how we're gonna pay bills. We live paycheck to paycheck as it is. As a millennial, I mean, look, fortunate working at a bank and doing marketing, but I don't know what we're gonna continue to do over the next few months. It's really stressful, and I wish people had resources and tools to kind of figuring out what's the next path forward. And it's really only word of mouth and talking and networking to kind of figuring out what that role is. And I mean, the market sucks.
Hi guys, this is Tiana and you're welcome to Tiana's React. So they showed up for work like every other day only to be told it was over. No warning, no backup plans, just layoffs, tears and locked gates. Kentucky's factories are shutting down faster than anyone can imagine. Well, let's dive in and see people's opinions to this. But before we do, please do well to like, share and of course subscribe to keep the channel moving.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, known as KFC, is moving from Kentucky. Yum Brands, the parent company of the iconic fast food chain, announced that it's moving its headquarters from Kentucky, where this franchise was built, into what it is today, to Texas. A governor of Kentucky, Andy Beshear, released a statement. He said that this is disappointing, and he said that the founder, Colonel Sanders, would probably find this disappointing as well. It's personal for me too, because my dad, John Y. Brown Jr., he helped build KFC with Colonel Sanders, and it was important to him that it was in Kentucky. This all started in a small town there, and he worked with Colonel Sanders to build it into what it eventually became. Still, not taking it personally. This is a business decision by Yum Brands.
I just got laid off after 11 years, so pack all my devices with me to send back. This box is from the company I work for to send all of my items back. If you haven't seen the news, there was a major company that did a large layoff recently of about 900 people. Unfortunately, I was one of them. So I got hired at this company in 2014, and when I was 17 going on 18, starting position, a barista. And so obviously you can probably tell what company this is. I worked my way up with no college degree. And in between, there were like a lot of opportunities collaborating with higher level leadership and some fun awards, lots of promotions, all the things you could think of. I'm going to be honest, it's not the same people in charge today that there was years ago. I still love my job after 11 years, absolutely. But a big part of that was my responsibility in finding different ways to love my job. I am forever grateful for everybody that I met, everyone that I learned from, all the versions of me that I got to unlock, because I learned so much from work.
Unfortunately, I just got word that more of my colleagues at the Department of Education, my former colleagues, because I was previously riffed, are being riffed, and they will be eventually losing their jobs. There are people from other agencies who also have received reduction in force notices. The point was always cruelty, but we are Americans, we are strong, and we're going to all get through this. We're going to get through this together.
All right, fellas, it's official. We're laid off. That last shutdown went good, and when the next one comes up, I'll get back with you. What do you mean you'll get back with us?
About time, man. I could use a week for myself.
Oh, we're getting a week off.
A week? Shit, son, speak for yourself. Give me 4 at least. I guarantee I worked more overtime on that last job than half the country has the rest of the year.
4 weeks? I'm a little confused here. Did we just get fired? No. Nobody got fired. You got laid off. Okay, you keep using that word, but I'm not really understanding what that means. So you're saying I got laid off, so I'm still getting a paycheck every week? No. Okay, well, you know when we're coming back to work, right? Not a clue. So let me get this right. I'm not getting paid anymore. You don't know when I'm going to get paid again. And there's no work for me to do now. But I'm not getting fired. How is that not me getting fired? Because when there is work, I'll call you back. And what am I supposed to do until then? Man, I've got bills. I've got responsibilities. I just got that new apartment with the rent. And I've been looking at trucks, and they've already ran my credit score. So I got to go ahead and get it now, or it's just going to be low by the time I get... What are y'all doing?
Not freaking out. It's just a layoff. Calm down. We'll have another job any day. Hopefully not. Give it a couple weeks, but they'll be back. Just relax. What are you so worried about?
Money. I need constant income.
Have you thought about cutting grass?
Cutting grass? What are you talking about?
He's talking about some quick cash, man. Come on now. And don't worry if you run out of grass to cut. You can always take some metal to the scrapyard.
I don't have scrap metal. I live in an apartment.
I never said it had to be your metal that you're scrapping.
Great. My only options is become a landscaper or get a felony. Oh, what am I gonna do? I'm spiraling. Oh. Pull it together, man. You are just going... Gosh. Guys, I got good news and I got bad news. I can't handle no more bad news.
You're pitiful. Just spit it out before Flopsy here blacks out.
We got another job. We got to start Monday. What? That's great. Yeah. What's the bad news? That is the bad news. I wanted a week off. That's great news. What are you talking about? What's the good news? It's only a 4-week job. Then we'll be laid off again.
Hell yeah. Just in time for deer season and Thanksgiving.
Good timing if I ever heard of it.
What is wrong with y'all? Being unemployed is not something to look forward to.
Putting the blame on the Speaker and Leader Thune in the Senate. This should not be happening. And I don't think, look, as a member of Congress, we already have a low enough job approval rating. This shutdown is just going to drive everybody's approval rating that much lower.
But so you're putting the blame on the leadership of your party.
Absolutely. We control the House. We control the Senate. We have the White House. I've been vocal saying, you can use the nuclear option in the Senate. This doesn't have to be a shutdown. But what we have to do is we have to work for the American people.
So guys, behind every layoff is a story untold. Mothers crying, fathers broken, children confused. This isn't just economics, it's human lives. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. Please do well to like, share, and of course subscribe to keep the channel moving. Till next time.